And for the first time, a 10-win season and an ACC championship game appearance.
So how do you improve upon the best football season in school history? Well, let's ask Duke quarterback Anthony Boone with this spring football update here on the ACC Digital Network. All right, Anthony, let's start with this important thing. I saw you tweet out, quote, "Yes, I have my windows down blasting Beyonce. Judge me." Is that how you roll in the springtime?
Yeah, it was a great day. Beyonce just happened to be the taste of the day, and that's what I wrote. That's what I went with. I went with Beyonce.
Drunken Love?
A little bit of Drunken Love. Definitely her newest album. I got the CD in my car right now.
All right. A little more serious tweet, although not too serious. You also tweeted out, "Me and notorious Max 25, as everyone knows Max McCaffrey, have the weirdest relationship, but I love throwing to him. I tell you that." Tell me about the relationship you and Max have.
It's weird. It's like off the field, we joke around. We kind of pick on each other, but like it's more like in a brother way. But we don't really hang out that much. It's kind of like we have a connection there without even spending a lot of time together. And then as far as on the field, he's one of those guys where I know where he's going to be every time he runs around. I'm never guessing where how he's going to come out of a break. He never shocks me with the route he runs. He's always consistent at what he does, and it makes playing quarterback really easy.
It has to be comforting as a quarterback knowing you have a receiver like him back as well as Jamison Crowder back as well. Tell me about Jamison and Crowder and how he's grown over the last couple of years as a receiver.
Jamison Crowder's grown and just honing in his craft, and that's just being a guy that plays bigger than what he is. If you look at him, he's probably about 5'7", 5'8", but he plays like he's 6'4". He runs very good routes. He gets off press man. And he can run. I mean, he can catch the ball very well. He's one of those. I feel like he's one of the most dynamic receivers in the country.
Now, I've seen a lot of Duke football the last couple of years. I'm also curious about your relationship with the Phantom, Brandon Connette. You drive the team all the way down the field, then he takes over and gets the glory. Do you ever say to yourself, "Hey, I've got some moves in the backfield. I can finish this off these last couple of yards into the end zone"?
I mean, me and him really don't have the relationships where like we think we can do something better. We both know our strengths.
Yeah.
I manage the offense a little better, but he's kind of a hammer, and everybody in the ACC knows that, and everybody knows that when it's short yardage, everybody knows Brandon Connette's gonna come in. We have a running joke where if you catch a pass on the 10-yard line and you get knocked down to at the 1, you credit yourself to the Brandon Connette bank account, and that's our running joke. That's what our running backs, that's what our quarterbacks, that's what our receivers. Everybody knows that. If you catch the ball and you get the ball within the 5, you basically just gave Brandon Connette a touchdown. And we joke about it, but that's just been his role since he's been here, and he did a great job stepping in for quarterback when I went down and managed the game and helped us win some football games. And that's just how our offense clicks, and it's been working for us, and we're not going to go away from it.
No doubt about that. And you have 8 starters returning from a team that averaged 33 points a game last year. So give me a sense of what's different perhaps about the Duke offense coming up in the 2014 season.
This offense, we're trying to bring more guys along, bring more receivers, bring more running backs, be a little bit more versatile, but honestly, just do the same thing we did last year, but do a lot better as far as turnovers, third down efficiency. And running the football, being nasty up front. We have a really big and a physical offensive line.
Now, one thing that has changed from last season, Kurt Roper, your offensive coordinator, is gone. Enters Scottie Montgomery, who kind of moves up and takes over that role. What's the difference between the two?
Coach Roper's more old-fashioned and old style. He likes to, he deal with Peyton and Eli, and he likes, just stay clean cut or, with the books. And Coach Mo, understands, this day and time, players want to have swag and want to be comfortable, and you want to be kind of like, I guess, cool on the field. So he kind of understands that, and just dealing with the different personalities that, having wide receivers in your room for a whole year and transferring that to quarterbacks is he understands, what, college players go through these days.
Anthony Boone, quarterback for the Duke Blue Devils. Really appreciate you joining me on this spring football update here on the ACC Digital Network.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.